Now this is the next thing we're going to try in the solar oven. Now I made it using the bread machine. Originally I was going to try the no knead recipe for bread, but I should have got started with that last night and I didn't, so I just made some of it, some dough in the bread machine, and this is just a basic Italian bread, and hopefully it'll cook and taste good. So we'll put it in the solar oven. So I've been preheating the solar oven, and temperature right now is only up to about 300. Now I think it's going to get hotter once I put the bread in there, because a lot of that energy is being reflected off the bottom of that solar oven. I may actually wind up doing something like putting something down there, some kind of black sheet metal or something, so that the bottom of this thing will absorb some of that energy and then radiate it back out into the oven instead of reflecting it out of the top. But I'm going to go ahead and put the bread in there. So the bread is in there, and the temperature, since that door was open, is a little less than 300. I think it's going to heat up a little bit more. I'm going to leave this bread in here for probably roughly an hour. Here we are after about a half an hour cooking this bread, and I had to move this oven over a little bit because I was starting to get shaded out, and that's why the pan is not centered so well. But we're up to about 350, and been in here a half an hour. I'm going to leave it for another half an hour, and then this bread should be done. I'm taking this video from a little bit of an odd angle because it's all fogged up once again, and it's supposed to be that if you spray it with water, spray bread with water, then it'll brown, and it is browning a little bit. It's not like being in a regular oven, but it is browning a little, so I guess it kind of works. Now that oven is still only a little bit over 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm gonna take this bread out in about another 8 minutes. Here is why I can't use my solar oven any later at this time of year than about, right now it's it's a little after 5. It's my neighbor's tree. I got another one over here. Now I like those trees in some ways, and in a lot of ways I hate them too. But we can't do much about it. I've asked him to cut those trees, and he says he's got problems. I did get the bread cooked, and it is a little brown. Now, I've seen a lot of loaves cooked in solar ovens that have no browning on them whatsoever. And this isn't like a regular loaf that's cooked in a traditional oven, but it is a little bit brown, and I can smell that bread, and it smells good, so I'm going to take it out of the oven, cool it, cut it, and taste it. Oh, here's my lovely assistant tasting solar oven bread. How is it? Is it good? So there you have it. It's pretty easy.